Well, first things first, it was another crazy week on SmackDown Live as we have a new WWE champion after Trey beat Adam Cole.
You mean Samoa Joe and his cyborg arm beat Adam Cole? By the way, I've been thinking about modifying one of my appendages. From what I hear, the prices have really come down the past few years.
Oh yeah? What did you have in mind?
Nothing major. Maybe just like a robotic ear or one of my pinky toes. Even though prices have dropped, I'm still on an indie budget.
I get the ear, I guess, but what would you even do with a bionic pinky toe?
The pinky toe is the most underrated of toes. Without it, you wouldn't be able to run, walk, or skip. So if I had a bionic pinky toe, I'd be able to do all of those things, but way better. Can you imagine how good of a skipper I would be?
No, I can't. But that brings up a good point. How is it fair for Samoa Joe, or any superstar, to have a competitive advantage like that?
It's the world we live in now. Man and machine are becoming one and the same. And besides, it's not like this type of thing hasn't existed in WWE before. Hulk Hogan once wrestled wearing a helmet with a giant fist on it.
Oh yeah, the war bonnet.
Yeah, and was that fair? Jake the Snake had his Cobra bite Macho Man. Was that fair? Papa Shango put voodoo spells on his opponents to make them puke and ooze black stuff out of their heads. I'd say that was a competitive advantage.
Okay, point taken. Either way, I wouldn't want to have to face Joe and his cybernetic arm anytime soon. Sorry, Trey, but I think you're in big trouble.
Maybe Trey should look into a bionic pinky toe. Then he could at least run away a lot faster from Joe. Just a thought.
I hope you're feeling all right after that steel cage match.
Look, if you're worried about our match later, I'll be fine. Turns out I actually performed better with possibly cracked ribs.
Just remember, the winning mixed match challenge team gets $500,000 to donate to whatever charity they want.
My hands aren't full at all. Look, completely empty. I even had time to think of an awesome team name. Team Rowdy Trey.
You clearly just thought of that, so I think that proves my point about you being distracted.
No, that took weeks of brainstorming. I swear, I even had a think tank put their heads together on it.
Whatever, just make sure you bring your A game later.
The Mixed Match Challenge starts tonight and everyone else knows who they're teaming with. So when are you gonna tell me who my partner is on my way to the ring?
Oh, did I forget to assign you a partner? Must have slipped my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To make it up to you, I'll let you choose your teammate.
Great. I choose Seth Rollins.
You didn't let me finish. I'll let you choose from a group of superstars that I've selected.
Is Seth Rollins one of them?
No. Your choices are Kurt Hawkins, who's now lost over 1,000 consecutive matches. Your old trainer, Riley Flash, who I have no doubt is in tremendous ring shape, especially after just flying in from Calgary on 6 connections. It was the cheapest fare I could get last minute. And finally, Drew McIntyre. You might remember he recently helped Becky Lynch acquire your SmackDown Live Women's Championship, so I'm sure you two would work really well together. I know it must be hard to pick from those 3 amazing options, but I need an answer now. See, when you're willing to put your gas station toilet seat of an attitude aside, we can work together after all.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the NWO Wolfpack from Berlin, Germany, Good Girl R.
infamous Riley Flash is here.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 252 pounds, Riley Flash.
I've only got one thing to say. Mella is
from Staten
money.
Island, New York, Carmella.
Byron, you shouldn't even be in the same arena as this man. Why not?
And weighing in at 231 pounds, EC3.
As the mixed match challenge kicks off, most teams have had weeks to prepare. However, due to Brooklyn Von Braun dragging her feet, Red's team formed just moments ago. This has to be a major disadvantage.
I agree, not to mention, they didn't even have time to come up with a cool team name.
That should be the least of their concerns, Saxton. The real issue here is Riley Flash hasn't won a match in like 30 years, if ever. Red might as well be out there teaming with a sack of potatoes.
Lost in the corner right now. Bang! 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 That's how it's done. Whoa! Pow! Head cranked. Trampling the opposition.
And look at the quickness by EC3.
Wow.
Whoa!
Oh, what a splash.
Evading possible disaster there.
Sit down, gourd buster.
Snapmare.
And the rolling neck snap. 5. One thing nobody could ever take away from Carmella is that she will forever be known as the first ever female to win a Money in the Bank ladder match.
She's definitely etched her name in the history books, but Michael, let's not forget that her victory didn't come without its fair share of controversy.
Oh, my Lord. Straight right. Good night. Gals, Carmella may be in a bad way here. Boom, what impact.
Leave it to Saxton to call Carmella's Money in the Bank victory controversial. Of course, you also failed to mention Carmella backed that win up with a second Money in the Bank ladder match victory just days later.
I definitely give Carmella credit for that one, Corey, but I can't justify the first victory.
Oh, look at just ripping at the eyes and the face. Straight punch.
Attack to the midsection.
He's climbing the turnbuckle. Will this pay off? He's in trouble. Ooh, what a damaging blow. He's starting to struggle here. He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle, looking for the finish.
Set up for a second time.
Diving elbow drop!
How do you come back from that?
That ends this mixed tag match.
Here are your winners, Good Girl, R.E.D. and Riley Flash. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the NWO, from Cologne, Germany, weighing in at 450 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Awesome Daniel.
Here comes Ronda Rousey, the baddest woman on the planet.
And from Venice, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
The Velveteen Dream.
And from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., weighing in at 227 pounds, Velveteen Dream.
Here comes the EST, gentlemen.
And from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
Been a busy night for Trey, as earlier he defended his WWE Championship in a steel cage match on SmackDown Live.
You have to admire his commitment to teaming with Ronda Rousey, but there is no way he's 100% going into this match.
A smart champion would be resting up for their next title defense, not out here competing in the mixed match challenge. But he can't get enough of the spotlight, and as a result, he's putting himself and his partner at risk.
Look at this raw power. This is a big risk. Will it pay off? Shining Wizard! That's right, Corey. That was a Shining Wizard.
Axe handle finds its target.
In off the tag. There's no taller order in WWE than attempting to defeat the baddest woman on the planet. Byron, how can any woman gain a victory over Ronda Rousey?
Well, obviously, training is the utmost importance as Ronda approaches every fight with a lot of preparation. But here's the thing. Ronda has been training her whole life. How do you overcome that?
Oh!
Here's a setup for the backbreaker.
Uh-oh.
Defenseless in the corner now.
Great technical prowess from Bianca Belair. Oh, nasty impact. What punishment courtesy of the baddest woman on the planet. The momentum is clearly turned to her favor.
Clothesline, too.
We talked about strategy going into a match with Ronda Rousey. Byron says it's almost impossible. Corey, would you agree?
Yeah, the only strategy I'd employ is depending on luck. Rousey's MMA losses came when she was surprised by a miracle strike, so any competitor has to hope they hit that lucky shot, too.
Not a mess up your neck. Man, he's looking a little weary now.
Oh, this could be bad. This could be really bad. Oh, kick to the face.
Velveteen Dream is down, and it appears Trey and Ronda Rousey are going to attempt some kind of top rope double team maneuver. Ronda launches Trey into a somersault senton splash.
Yeah, it looked like Ronda might have tweaked something, maybe her ankle?
And Trey gets the win for his team.
I think you're right, Saxton. Ronda Rousey is definitely in pain.
You okay?
No, I can't put weight on it.
Ugh, I'm sorry. It's my fault.
This appears to be a very costly victory for Team Rowdy Trey.
This is on our WWE champion. He was banged up from the cage match, and that caused the timing to be off when Ronda launched him into that senton splash. So now they're both hurt. I hope it was worth it for Trey.
Well, you really blew it this time. Thanks to your screw-up last week, the doctor just said that Ronda has to pull out of the mixed match challenge.
Damn it.
But I've got some good news. I already found you a new partner.
Let me guess. You found someone who hasn't competed in WWE in 30 years.
Actually, I found someone who's never competed in WWE at all. Me! I'm stepping down as GM to become an active WWE superstar.
What?
I've been thinking about making the move to in-ring competitor for a while now, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity, especially with a chance to win money for charity. I just love giving back to the community whenever I can. Anyway, let me know if you want to talk strategy before our match tonight. Oh, and one more thing. I tied up some loose ends before I stepped down as GM. You're going to defend your WWE Championship against Samoa Joe on the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live. In a submission match. Later, partner.
I can't believe Brooklyn's a WWE superstar now.
I can't believe I have to be her partner.
It's good she no longer has any authority, but it feels like she's even more ingrained in our lives.
At least it's now legal for you to punch her in the face. Again, I have to be her partner.
She's not worse than Riley. He wasn't exactly in his prime when he trained us almost 15 years ago. Not to mention, Brooklyn has him flying back and forth to Calgary on these crazy cheap budget airlines. He had to ride in the pet compartment on his last connection, and I think he came down with kennel cough.
At least you got to choose him. I didn't have any say in this.
It wasn't like I had a ton of good options. Look, all that aside, I just have a feeling this isn't going to end well for anyone.
Well, at least I can still make the best of a bad situation and win some money for charity.
Even if I have to get a dog vaccine, I still plan on winning the mixed match challenge.
Same here. Minus the vaccine part. Brooklyn is disease-free as far as I can tell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the NWO, from Cologne, Germany, weighing in at 450 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Awesome Daniel.
You may not like her, but she's as tough as they come. It's Brooklyn Von Braun.
And from Fulton, New York, Brooklyn Von Braun.
The critic of the critics.
From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
Here comes the War Goddess.
And from Dallas, Texas, Ember Moon!
You can thank Hall of Famer Booker T for much of Ember Moon's success. This is a historic night as our former GM, Brooklyn Von Braun, makes her highly anticipated in-ring debut in WWE, replacing the injured Ronda Rousey.
I still can't believe Brooklyn and Trey are partners. I mean, talk about an unlikely pairing. They've been at each other's throats for like 20 years.
Well, we'll have to see if their adversarial past affects the American Hero's ability to work together in the Mixed Match Challenge. I guess Brooklyn came up with that team name. Real creative.
Hey, at least it's not as bad as their opponents who are calling themselves the Moons over my Sammy.
Gotta like that.
I bet you do.
Ooh, impact.
Drop kick from behind.
Byron, one thing we learned very early on about Ember Moon is that she can overcome any adversity thrown her way. Yeah, I think she proved that most in 2017 when she was sidelined for several weeks due to a shoulder injury, but eventually returned to capture the NXT Women's Championship.
Oh, look out.
Big mistake there, Corey.
You can say that again.
Nobody home. There was a lot of force behind that one, too. Double team DDT style.
Sami Zayn with the offense. Reverses. Can he make him pay?
Powerbomb. Oh, targeting the stomach. Just a debilitating neck breaker.
Sami Zayn not in a very good spot right here. And Sami Zayn reverses it.
And now that one's countered. Uh-oh, look at what are they going to do? Oh, right to the face.
Right to the back of the neck.
And again.
Enough.
Oh, that's just a beat down. What a stop to the back of the neck. Sister Abigail.
Will that be it? Will that be enough? The situation just got real bad for Sami Zayn.
Wait a second, it appears Brooklyn wants Trey to attempt the same double team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey.
Is she trying to prove she can do it better?
I don't know, but it looks like Trey's not quite sure about this after what happened to Ronda. Perfect execution by the American heroes. An impressive win for the new team of Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm still not sure what to think about these two teaming. It's very strange.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as well.
I told you guys 100 times, Brooklyn's a professional. She likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
And here comes Trey's best friend, Red, for their mixed match challenge match.
Hey, good luck.
Well, that was awkward.
You don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether.
Well, it's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn, but she'd better get over it fast or it's going to end up costing her team this match.
As this mixed match challenge match begins, we have to consider the possibility that Red's team could end up facing Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun at some point.
Well, given what we know about Brooklyn's ability to get under Red's skin, that could definitely be a volatile situation.
You would think that since this whole thing's for charity, that everyone would be able to manage their emotions, but if Brooklyn triggers hothead Red, all bets are off. Look at this raw power.
Not looking good for Ruby Riott here. Out of it in the corner. Bang! 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 That's how it's done.
Whoa.
Wow! That's double clothesline, too.
Boom! Rip it in the eyes and the face.
Von Erich-esque.
Russian leg sweep.
Unlike many superstars in the locker room, guys, Aleister Black truly is a man of few words. Instead, he chooses to express himself through the artwork inked across his body.
That's how you wear down your opponent. Showing a lot of fury with these attacks.
He can't allow himself to let up now. Really just laying it in.
Corey mentioned Aleister Black's tattoos, and for me, I think the most impactful one has to be the one that you can find across the left side of his chest.
You know, Michael, I actually looked that up the other day, and it turns out that it means by diligence we grow. Pretty powerful stuff, if you ask me.
You should get a tattoo, Byron. Maybe something like Arrested Development. They both have the same idea. Look at this. Working together over and over again. Boom.
Ruby Riott is anti-establishment. She's an anarchist and someone who takes aim at those born with a silver spoon in their mouths. When it comes to Ruby, it is down with the system.
Ruby Riott turns it around. Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
Ruby Riott finds herself in a tough spot.
Wow, that was a long way down.
Ruby Riott just too quick. Battering ram headbutt. Ouch.
Oh, step up enziguri. To Byron's point about Ruby Riott wanting to bring down the establishment, I need to agree with that. Ruby is controlled, calculated, and possesses an abundance of self-confidence.
All I hear is whining from you two. It's because of Ruby Riott's fantastic qualities that the Riott Squad is one cohesive unit. And the inspirational leader of the group is one of the premier competitors in WWE today.
Into the pin attempt. There's two! Whirlwind to end this mixed tag match.
Here are your winners.
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before. Standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look. It's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage.
My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches.
I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're going to do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing the NWO from Cologne, Germany, weighing in at 450 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Awesome Daniel.
It's the woman who's made a...
Hide your wallets, it's Riley Flash.
And from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 252 pounds, Riley Flash.
Riley Flash has transitioned to training future superstars at his school in Calgary, but occasionally...
And representing the NWO Wolfpack from Berlin, Germany, Good Girl R.E.D.
This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting.
Normally, I think you guys were just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match certainly won't help matters.
He's not looking so hot here, guys.
And momentum is certainly not on his side right now.
Oh, goodness. That hurt the shoulder. He's getting a little battered now.
Not the fall that hurts, it's the sudden stop at the end.
His offense is on point right now.
Things are playing out exactly how he envisioned.
Comes in off the tag.
That'll give you whiplash. And a knee stop. That'll ruin your leg. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
Pair of chops and another. Here they come, over and over.
And there's more.
Look at this raw power.
Oh, this could be bad. This could be really bad. Oh, no, the old punt.
Lights out. Tagged in. She's got that gleam in her eyes. Oh, impactful slam. Oh, my goodness, this is not good.
She won.
Trying to go for it again.
The opening is there for the taking.
A clubbing blow, Cole. That should end it.
These two establishing complete control. Wow!
Shining Wizards in stereo. What in the world is he thinking? Does he not want to win? He's not going to like this. Sister Abigail. Big opportunity for him now. Despite their often heated and acrimonious past, Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun have managed to win the Mixed Match Challenge.
I just hope that now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Judging from the look on Red's face, I think that ship has sailed, and she doesn't seem to be taking this very well at all. I mean, why would she? Red just lost to her best friend and her worst enemy. I'd be angry too.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Nice necklace, by the way. Real classy.
Thanks. I'll get you my jeweler's info. I bet he can throw together a runner-up version in no time.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. After all, I had a career record of 24-2 in MMA. I left that necklace at home.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe, and who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And before you say anything, I'm just looking to help. It's the only way he's going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. We'll set up a time later, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who's tormented us for 20 years?
I got a ride with her one time, and besides, maybe she's changed, okay? People do that. And she was a good teammate, good enough that we won the mixed match challenge.
Are you trying to rub it in? Because I think your teammate's ridiculous necklace accomplished that already. And by the way, who was in charge of handling the charity money that you won?
Brooklyn. She gave it to an animal shelter in our hometown.
Did it ever occur to you that maybe she took the $500,000 and spent it on that awful necklace and murder coat she was wearing? I bet the animal shelter doesn't even exist.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. Red. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission match.
Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Oh, I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe.
This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM, no offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened?
I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening. Tonight on SmackDown, 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation.
I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe and his coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly, the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away.
Look at this. Frog splash! He's certainly looking in command at the moment.
That's what he does. Keeps on the attack.
And what a push. When Samoa Joe speaks, you should believe every word. Paul Heyman discovered this when Joe whispered to him, quote, something very bad.
Look at this. Diving headbutt. Good night.
2.
Could have a stiff neck for a while.
3.
Ooh, that hurt.
What a sharp one right to the cheekbone.
Elbow drop.
4.
Piercing. Great decision by Joe to capitalize.
Uh-oh.
6.
Bookend.
Good night.
Booker stole from Rock.
1.
And the referee starts his 10 count.
2.
Back in from the floor.
3.
The champ to the top turnbuckle. From the top. Oh, elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
And he lets him out of the move. Wow.
Yeah, I'm just as surprised as you are, Michael.
Bang. Nice contact there. Uh-oh.
What a stop to the back of the neck. The challenger's hopes are slipping away.
He can't recover from a beating like that.
He releases it.
And you can debate whether or not that would have been the end. Interesting decision there.
The champ to the top turnbuckle. Uh-oh. What a dive. He knows he's in trouble.
Sister Abigail. Another one bites the dust to the champ.
Oh. Got the crossface applied. Oh, Samoa Joe. Samoa. Must have something different in mind here, Corey.
Well, it better be good because it looked like he had him ready to tap.
What's he got in mind?
Pile driver.
He's been quickly taking control here.
Stringing together some big moves here.
Big hook.
Wicked body shot.
Oh, man. What a nasty STO.
Great decision by Joe to capitalize.
Oh, he knew that was coming. Who's not in a good spot here, guys? There he goes, crashing to the floor. He's lining him up.
No, their eyes.
Oh, pump right to the face. Bringing it back between the ropes. I don't know what he has planned out here, but he must be mindful of the referee's count.
Up and down the hard way.
Oh gosh. That was a close one, Byron. I thought we were going to get a count out there for a minute.
Oh, the old whippersnapper. There! That was vicious. Wasn't expecting that. And again, yet another counter. In the corner now. He might have been waiting on that one. Enziguri out of the corner. Uh-oh, he's in trouble here. Boom, what a kick.
Time to go swinging.
The king of swing.
He might go all night.
Just sending a message there. He continues to press forward.
He's mixing precision and physicality with his attacks here.
And Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over. It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion. What the hell?
No! This is awful!
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 20/20, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.